a gente pegou?
Chapéu. Relógio na perna. Esse copiador aí, botar feliz da internet.
E a traseira tá como? A traseira tá como?
Uma patinha.
Você vai pra onde com o papai?
Ele puta.
Como é que é?
Puta.
Luquinha, a lei, ó. Olha esse nome aqui, Luquinha. Que nome é que tá escrito aí?
Basta.
Quê?
Basta.
Caraca, três.
Que é o tanto de filho que tu vai ter.
Mano, fala assim de mim, não. Você tá pagando de doida? Ei, pau.
Chama o boi. Chama o boi.
Papai.
Qual é o nome da mulher do Shurek? Ao invés de pegar um shot.
Eu e minha namorada, a gente tá junto há anos e há anos a gente tenta engravidar. Tu quer engravidar ou ela? Meu sonho é ser pai. O rival que você mais gosta de meter gol. Pô, não meti nenhum gol rival ainda. Mas o que você queria? Corinthians, né?
Hugo Souza! Herói de novo! Mais uma vez, Hugo!
O rival que você mais gosta de meter gol. Pô, não meti nenhum gol rival ainda. Mas o que você queria? Corinthians, né?
Hugo Souza! Herói de novo! Mais uma vez, Hugo!
O rival que você mais gosta de meter gol. Pô, não meti nenhum gol rival ainda. Mas o que você queria? Corinthians, né?
Hugo Souza! Herói de novo! Mais uma vez, Hugo!
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We have already started here. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Ronaldinho. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Schneider. And it's Messi. And here's Batistuta. Oh, some inspired defending there. And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Conte. Milan still without a single shot on target. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dixon is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Has a go! Conte. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Beckenbauer. And the pass is intercepted. Schneider. And here's Batistuta. Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Schneider. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's found support out wide. Conte. And that's been well dealt with. Messi. Seedorf. And that's been intercepted. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Now Seedorf short changes him with that pass. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. And he's on, tries a shot! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And it's Vasco da Gama who take the lead.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Vasco da Gama have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe. Beckenbauer. And he was alert. Ronaldinho. And it's Hullet. And here's Messi. And they're quick to get it back. Schneider. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Vasco da Gama have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly...
Shapes to shoot! He's scored! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ronaldinho. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. There's the hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Pullet plays it short. Beckenbauer. Vasco da Gama are looking to go forward now. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That looks a cracking ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Koundé. Milan do have a chance to counter here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned... He's had a hit! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Big chance! What and the finish! Now, how often do you see that?
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this. He'll try to keep this alive. Soboslai does really well to win the ball there.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
Rijkaard. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Koundé is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Livakovic catches it safely. Belletti. Great ball. In! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Rijkaard. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Thuram. Koundé. Pass somewhat off target. He has found the way through. And it's Gullit. And here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Vieira. And here's Rijkaard. Now it's Roberto Carlos. It's a good run down the right. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he cuts out the supply. It'll be a throw-in. Rodri. And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence.
No.
Corinthians look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Belletti. Oh, sweet feet. Rodri. Backward it goes. Corinthians finding their passes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And through to the goalkeeper. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Gullit providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Ronaldinho. Seedorf. Owen. Now it's Schneider. He's shifting through the gears here.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And the finish! Goal! is. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Corinthians have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Deftly done. Now it's Owen. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Van Bouten. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the second half gets underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Van Bouten. Now Van Dijk. And it's Sneijder. Chouameni. Adams. Belletti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram with a definite foul there. That has been cut short. And it's Belletti. Out for a throw. Ronaldinho. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And it's Vieira. Owen proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a
real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
60 minutes played. Van Dijk. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rodri. Shifted upfield. Floated up and over. A real chance to break. Pull-it. And pull-it! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's Ronaldinho.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity?
He's one-on-one! He's found some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, nice nicely intercepted. Seedorf. Ronaldinho. Koundé. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! Dispatched clinically. AC Milan are all square.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Can he latch on to this? And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Bullet is eyeing up his options in the middle. They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Per il Milan. Numero 5, Ronaldinho. Numero 21, Seedorf. Numero 10, Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15, Snyder. Il numero 14.
Oh, super save by Livakovic.
Attenzione, un cambio.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Haaland. And here's Owen. And he's straight offside. Well, what about it? Milan have come back from the very brink. Koundé. Now it's Haaland. Hernandez wins the duel this time. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Owen. Now it's Snyder. And he's managed to get free. Hernandez.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
It's going to be another throw. Has a look and place it forward. And no, that was never going to make it. Aim forwards. Vieira. Good spot, he's seen the run. Haaland! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that is that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. We have already started here. And that has left him in a heap. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's got away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's been shifted off it. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's had a hit. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Beckham. He's had a hit! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Van Nistelrooy really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a breakthrough already. Lobbed in behind. And a shot!
This is the time you need that pace.
Beckham. And it's Messi. Van Nistelrooy. Looking for options for movement.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That has been slung wide. Pull it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beckham. Seedorf. And here's Messi. Beckham. Neymar. Seedorf does well to get it back. Well, they could break here. Vieira. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Seedorf.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Vieira.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's a good run down the left. And it's Neymar.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And they win it back again. Thuram. Interesting ball. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Beckham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Roberto Carlos. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has been cut short. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Nice, yes.
Neymar. Messi. Roberto Carlos. And it's Gullit. Costa Curta. Lofted upfield. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Neymar. Beckham. And we've reached half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He's had it taken off him. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, he's very much the go-to guy. This is right up his street.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Beckham! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Seedorf. Van Nistelrooy. And he's one-on-one! And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Van Nistelrooy deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ronaldinho. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, there's the clearance. And they're quick to get it back. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Yeah. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And it's Ronaldinho. Turan. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Hullet. With Seedorf. Hullet! And that's caused a worry or two. And here's Hullet.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Hullet.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Nistelrooy gets flagged offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Beckham did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Some really good ball movement. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Beckham.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Seedorf. Closing in on goal. Oh, well played.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Not the most accurate pass. Beckham tries looking up for options on the left. That looks a cracking ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ronaldinho. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Cleared without hesitation.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Flamengo
5.
with the corner.
Ronaldinho.
They're first.
Numero 8. Numero 10. Messi. Numero 21. Seedorf. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Schneider. Il numero 12. Il numero 18.
There's the
Il
header.
numero 20. Beckham.
Harmlessly behind.
I giocatori.
Haaland. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Nice interception, well timed.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Rijkaard, and that has put paid to that. Schneider. And here's Rijkaard. Now it's Haaland. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Costa Curta, and that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi
What are your
che
thoughts
tra
on today's
poco
game then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.